This is Karthik Pandit here again with my friend Dr. C.A. Chaitanya Shah, and this is our episode number 16. In this episode, Chaitanya is going to speak about personal need versus business needs. And it's going to be an interesting topic where he will try and distinguish between what is personal and what is business and what comes first. Chaitanya.
Good morning, friends. Today is a holiday, Saturday, and me and my friend Karthik, as usual, are coming out with a new episode.
And we are in
This
casuals,
episode,
in tune
yeah,
with the day today.
yes. And, today's topic is a bit hard-hitting for the businessmen, entrepreneurs, and the SME owners. But they need to pick up the right points out of this discussion and this video. And the subject is titled as Personal Wants versus Business Needs. Over my so many years of experience, as we have been saying, I have observed that in quite a few businesses, the personal wants of the owner gets a priority over the business needs. I'll give you a few examples. One is I had a client, and he had a lot of liking for the vehicles, the personal cars which he would use. And I used to notice that, every 3, 4 months or 5 months, he will keep on buying a new car, replacing the old one. And he would be very insistent on it. Whereas on the other hand, I found that the business was suffering for want of injection of funds for certain critical items, including plant and machinery, maybe sometimes buying some critical technology, and even hiring some right kind of people.
Or even
Now,
critical maintenance, for example.
Yes. So what would happen? These things will go lower down into the his priority list, and the personal list will be growing bigger and bigger. Similarly, I also found some people who had on their agenda their personal family vacations, going twice or thrice abroad in a year, which was a sort of a ritual and a commitment. Now, when you are having your personal wants, which are having priority over business needs, the business suffers immensely. And worst part is you are sending out wrong signals as far as the organization is concerned. And in the process, a wrong culture gets developed as far as the organization is there. So this is where people need to be extraordinarily careful in terms of understanding and sending out right signals. If your team, if your people see that you are sacrificing your some requirements or your some needs vis-a-vis the business requirements and the business needs, people will get the right signal and you will create a phenomenal culture in the organization. In fact, the book which I have authored and which is published by Indian Merchants Chamber on what Indian SMEs need, I have earmarked a special chapter for personal wants versus business needs, which is a little hard hitting. People need to know. Don't take it in a otherwise, but try to understand what is the message behind it. Ultimately, your business grows, you grow, and you will get enough resources for running your business as well as meeting your own personal expenses and requirements. So this is the message as far as this particular episode is concerned. Karthik.
Yeah, I think it's very important to realize. So let me play the devil's advocate, if you like, Chaitanya, because we want to labor this point, and as you said, you want to make it hard hitting. I am an SME owner, and the business is mine. I'm in a partnership or in a private limited, so it is my own personal entity, right? And I have wants. What as a devil's advocate, what I want to hear from you is that how do I identify and distinguish between a personal want, because the want is equally important, and the need of the
Of
business?
course.
How
Of
do I
course.
identify that?
I'll give you the distinction. See what is essential. Something which is essential. Suppose somebody is sick in your family. Somebody has got a heart problem or some major ailment, and you need to attend to or spend some money for the treatment of that person in your family, or even for that matter within the office if you are having that kind of a culture. It is perfectly okay. But when you are using something for your luxury, which is not called for, see, it has to be a proper mindset, and people around you must get an absolutely perfect message. I have seen those type of people also who have basically, tried to save money. People in the organization talk about it that, अरे साहब ने तो ये item नहीं लिया, उनको जरूरत था फिर भी, he is very very particular, जो भी whatever is required for the business he will do it. So that distinction has to be very clear about it. We know what is luxury and what is essential.
True. And what is a want and what is a need? That's where the whole
Want,
crux is.
exactly. That's why I'm using the word personal wants versus business needs. Need is something which is essential, which is absolutely necessary for doing your business properly. Personal want is something, if I use a little more stronger word, it is for satisfying my ego. I am doing something for my social status, which is something which is not required.
Absolutely.
So that is what I think people should understand.
Yeah. So very nice, very crisp, very short. To contact us on the email address and telephone numbers that will follow. Thank you and bye for now.